Yeah, it's Hunter Hunter. Yeah, no, it's correct. You're correct. I know you know you're correct.
I know my stuff.
Yes.
Oh, look at Lloyd. What do we got going on?
Why does it look like he's about to get into a box? Is he going to play
I think
standing
he's going to play
up?
standing. He's like crouched down here too.
This guy might be the GOAT. I don't know.
Shoutouts to Duel. That's our tag for our Rosalina and Luma Lloyd.
You know, we've had a lot of aura farming in our pool set so far last. First it was Sukuna yesterday who got farmed by Storm. Now it's Lloyd Forger.
Don't speak ill of the King of Curses.
I have to bring
I'm
it back.
here
Sukuna got bodied by Pikachu.
I'm scared.
Don't be scared. He got farmed. Anyways, it looks like so far Lord Forge is actually doing a pretty good job of farming Kirby right now, finding up smash out of shield, 76%.
Yeah, and I think I actually get to talk pretty authoritatively about Rosalina and Luma, and I think this matchup's fine.
Yeah.
Usually most of the tall characters struggle pretty hard against Kirby because, oh my god, he like fist pumped and popped off for a rapid jab, but it might be with good reason as he comes within an inch of a second down air to take the stock away.
Yeah, and this is the pool's action we've been waiting for last. This is what you want to see. You want to see the Kirby and the Rosalina slogging it out.
With the production having to reframe the camera.
You want to see the Lloyd Forger cosplay. And as he pops off, as he finds the grab, I love the energy here from Duel right now.
Yeah, this guy is animated.
Yes.
And, you know, it definitely fits in with the theming. Every time he hits a rapid jab, I think he's going to put his fist up. He's nodding his head. I love this guy.
Yeah, I love it too. The energy is definitely something to behold here, and actually winning so far as well. However, Guilheww trying to find something here. The up tilted forward air, setting up into an edge guard, and we are not coming back. The double dunk just for good measure.
He like held up his hands. He's like, yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
All right.
He's like, all right, I'll give you one, but I'll get the back air. That's what Lloyd has to say about this.
And that's part of what I was beginning to speak of earlier before we got so distracted by the character in front of us, is in this matchup, most of the taller characters struggle real hard to hit Kirby when he's on the ground.
Yeah.
But Rosa gets a really nice auto-cancel back air that's just the perfect height, especially with the help of Luma, to be able to pick up Kirby and get him into the right zone of control.
Yeah, it does.
Among many other things.
Does have the Luma at their disposal as well to kind of match the shortness of Kirby. Luma can kind of box with the best of them here in the small characters, and we're sending Luma into the Rosalina to set up combos here, looking for a down air with that Luma, but the double up B to return to stage from Guilheww. Bit of a mix-up on the recovery.
And Guilheww looking a little bit, not lost, but confused as to which way to go in that moment there. He was like, okay, do I go kill Luma? Do I go kill Rosa? Like, what do I do?
Just kill Luma, man.
And that's the like the paralysis that sometimes gets to you in this matchup.
Analysis. Exactly right.
Oh, just a raw F smash off the dash back. Very nearly kills coast to coast.
Not quite. I actually had the read, though, from the up smash, but didn't quite find it. And once again, up smash clanking with that F tilt, but setting up into the Luma. And it feels like Duel is ready for all these Luma combinations. That's the mark of a Rosalina main.
Yeah, but he's a little bit too obvious with how badly he wants this up smash. It might not matter how obvious he is, though, because he connects with it, he pops off, and he becomes one step closer to going up 1-0 against one of the best Kirbys on the planet.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Kirby is one of those characters you don't see.
This guy has an MK Leo win,
yeah,
right?
you don't see Kirby that often. I believe like there's like two pretty good Kirbys in Jaja and Guilheww, so
there's probably a Japanese one on Smashmate that we've never heard of.
Probably. There's always a Japanese player that plays some random character and just pops off, but Duel is popping off in the player cam. He's taken off his jacket last, looking for that jacketless power-up, but Guilheww is not giving anything away right now, does have the percent lead for the moment.
Yeah, dash attack in, though, sets up really well for Duel, but he's unable to follow up. He then gets stuck floating above. Rosa, with her really slow air drift, is susceptible if Kirby can get underneath while you don't have a Luma. Pop up, but then an up tilt for Guilheww sets up again.
Oh! Almost the F smash confirmed after the Luma. Lots of rapid dab damage. That was almost 20%, I think. Now it's getting to be very, very close. Luma setting off the right side, rolling through the F smash, down smash given away from Guilheww. There is a punish, and now it's basically even. Luma, I think, going to fall off the stage. This is Guilheww's chance to find an advantage. Looking for an edge guard here last.
Couple more seconds, though, is all Duel needs for another Luma, but he's not going to get the chance as Guilheww catches the neutral get up with a back air. Yeah, that's a situation that Rosa players just absolutely hate to be in. No Luma stuck on the ledge, trying to wait out the timer, but when you're at kill percent, one mistake ends it all, especially with that tall frame and lightweight that Rosa has to her disadvantage. I think in that situation, a lot of the times what you'll see is like ledge drop and then you just slowly float around with the double jump. But against Kirby, you're very much in danger of a runoff down air ruining your whole day.
Yeah, I mean, we saw the runoff down air happen before. Guilheww giving a smile there. I think the crowd is kind of popping off a little bit for both competitors, and I love to see the crowd energy matching the hype of this set right now, because honestly, I think this is the hottest set we've had all day.
I think for sure, especially with the way that Duel is presenting himself.
Yes.
Is the term that I'll use here. Guilheww very nearly manages to catch him with a down air, but then gets caught by down air of Duel's own. A juggle here working really well up until the finish, not able to get the up smash.
Yeah.
It's also interesting how Duel is playing mostly detethered with Luma. Interesting fact for my non-Rosa-versed people, Luma sits slightly lower vertically when she's detethered compared to when she's tethered to Luma. And so that could actually be an intentional decision in this matchup to have a better chance of hitting the low Kirby.
Yeah, I think another thing to call attention to with that last is also the fact that Luma is definitely wanting to be set up here for Duel. He loves comboing himself into the Luma. He likes playing this two-player game with the Luma. You see it right there, forward throw into up smash, trying to set up the Luma in the proper stage positioning to get more combinations. But now Rosalina's all by her lonesome, no Luma to be had. Can Guilheww find this stock? And he does with the up smash.
Yeah, just tried to float high once again to bait out that timer before the Luma respawn. And I'm doing a little bit of deductive reasoning here, trying to figure out just who this mysterious Duel is. I think he might be a Carolinas player, because I see a bunch of Carolinas people behind him cheering. Yeah. Like I see CJ Frozen back there in the crowd. So that's the assumption that I'm going to make.
It might be. Might just be. There's the rapid jab, though. Luma's like doing it, too. He's like, come on, I want to be a part of this. Isn't making the connection, though. There's the dash attack from Duel.
Oh!
Looking to find the stock. There's the nair. Up tilt connects, but there goes Luma taking the hit for Rosa. Will fall.
Duel, though, going to be able to buy some time with that poking down tilt sent off stage anyway, though, and has to recover past the daring Kirby, which we all know by now.
Difficult
Rosa
to come back from.
Not having a good time. Yeah, if you start heading towards the point where you're hugging the stage, you're in trouble, but Guilheww might be in trouble here. Duel tries to chase all the way down. Is going to be able to get a grab on the roll get up.
Yep,
fist in the air.
Luma on the ledge. Up B from Guilheww to make it back. Rapid jab. Is that going to kill? Not
no.
quite. It almost
with
did,
some
though.
Rage, it would have.
Yeah.
Rapid jab in the corner, actually an underrated kill tool for Rosa if your opponent gets really high damage.
And here comes Guilheww, fighting their way through the wall that is Luma. Luma on pretty low health at the moment.
That's the second up smash in a row that got low profiled because Luma didn't do the up smash action and so didn't get the pickup. Unfortunate for Duel, and he might pay for it with it all.
Oh,
a down air connects. The double down air isn't even necessary as Rosa's up B just isn't enough to get back to the stage.
The hype beast to me really wanted the up B to come out from Guilheww right there. Even though the stock was 100% guaranteed, the up B would have been so swag, right?
It could have been, but it was not.
Not to be, not this time around.
So instead, it's just the slow fall to the demise.
Yeah, just the demoralizing descent into the blast zone.
Rosa falls so slow.
Yeah, she does.
She takes forever.
Exactly right. But once again here on Final Destination, has been pretty close, but Guilheww just getting the better end of Duel for the moment.
Oh, no.
Not again.
No.
That's two.
And that's how we open game number 3. A 0 to death, maybe one of the most unfortunate ones. And look, Duel's pulling the tie off.
He's taking the tie off.
He didn't succeed.
He's got to
He
lock
didn't have enough
I think
time.
he's just loosening it a little bit. It's too tight on his neck. He needs to breathe last.
Calm down, says him to himself.
All right, the forward air. Looking for something here. Okay, sneaking by with that
He's trying to
grab.
get this tie off so badly.
Wow, he's
Guilheww's letting him. Guilhew's letting
Let
him
him
do
take
it.
off the tie. Let him take off the tie. Yeah, he's like kind of letting him do it a little bit.
They're both just laughing with each other too, and that's something
really
that
funny.
you love to see.
I love to see that. Yeah, That's such a cool thing to see. Guilheww could have just walked up and hit him, but he was dashing back, like kind of letting them like get the tie off and whatnot. That's so funny.
At the end of the day, we are all but competitors. He's still trying to get the tie off. he just did.
He's laughing.
He opted not to let trap Guilheww so he could take his tie off.
This is such a good story. This is wholesome, you know. The smiles from both competitors as
I'm
the tie
more
comes off.
focused on Duel's player cam than I
Yeah.
am on the stage.
Oh, it's so funny. Love to see it. But Duel popping off as he finds that stock and both competitors smiling and having a good time. Man, see, you can still have fun with Smash Ultimate, but now it's a Luma battle. It's like a Pokemon battle right now.
I think it's really funny that the Luma like immediately despawns after Kirby finishes the neutral.
It's like, poof, goodbye.
You don't actually get to use Luma. You just get to shoot her.
Yeah. Luma, I choose you.
Luma fainted.
Not quite working out here for Guilheww. I don't think he's quite an effective trainer.
It's like running like a 6 Voltorb team.
Yeah.
And detonate or self-destructing every time.
Just throwing him in. Oh, okay. We're cooking out here.
Oh, you almost got your up B that you wanted, Zap. If Guilheww was a little bit quicker on action.
Almost. Sending out the Luma.
Now, I don't know why Guilheww would up B there, but I feel like that's something Guilheww would do.
I think it's really funny that Guilheww is just continuing to use this neutral B from Luma. Like, even though it's not really working that much, he's like, for the culture.
But it might work on the next try.
It's actually pretty good at dealing with the Luma.
Yeah, it'll poke Luma through Rosa's shield the vast majority of the time, and so then you can just do that.
Man,
put Luma into hit stun, and then watch her fall.
He kicked that Luma like 4 times across the stage.
Dash F tilt.
Just
dash
punting
F tilt.
him.
Oh, and it worked!
Oh, it finally works. The Luma.
Oh, he's getting the hat!
Wait, where'd the hat come from?
Where'd the hat come from?
All right, okay. He's got the hat on now. A little bit of a fedora action for Duel.
So it's a no jacket power-up, a no tie power-up, and a hat power-up.
Added fedora bonus.
It's like Hero with all 3 buffs.
Yeah. Let's see if you can make these buffs use them to effective use now.
Luma's just gone immediately.
There is no Luma, though. This could be a dangerous spot to be in. Guilheww trying to take advantage. Up tilt to down air. Drag down situation. How many more are we going to see?
Her hitbox is
oh
so
my
big.
Goodness.
That combo doesn't work on anybody other than, like, Rom, Ganon, Rosa. Like, anybody who's over 6'4" is who that works on.
Well, I think that was the most entertaining set we've had, maybe even in the entirety of MomoCon so far at this event.
The set of all time for sure. And
one of the sets of all time.
And outside of the theatrics that were put on display in front of us, I think that was really interesting to watch on the stage instead of in the player cams, because it showed a really good example of what I think was Guilheww learning the matchup on the fly. Because he started off a little bit unsure of, like, okay, here's where I can go for my combos, here's where I can set up confirms, here's how I fight against, like, landing back air on shield with the auto